Yo, so what's going on, Battle Ticklers? It is Pone, and we are back with another gameplay. I am using that Spas-12 right now on Zebra Tower. I love the Zebra map. I love the hell out of this map. I love the debris. I love the rooms. I love the bathrooms. I love that flag right there right now. I love the sunlight on my skin right now. My pasty white self is tanning. I'm burning right now, guys, and I don't care because I love this map. So, I want to talk a little bit about the map. I want to talk a little bit about the Spas-12. And after being around a little bit and testing around with these guns on PC, because I've been on PS3 about the last month, I've really, I've really loved the adjustment. And even though I enjoyed myself on PS3, I don't like playing PS3 because after playing PC, it just seems so much more choppier. The graphics are different, and I'm not trying to start a war or complain or anything. That's coming later on in the commentary. But a lot of people are like, Pone, why are you hating on the PS3? I'm not hating on the PS3. Is it as good as PC? Not even close. There's a $500 PC you can go buy at Walmart that's far better than any console. And that's a fact. That's not saying that you can't play console or you can't enjoy console. That's just how it is. These things are built better. You got video cards. You got all these things. You can customize them. They're going to run smoother. They're going to look crisper. And they'll even call you daddy. Yes, there's an app for that somewhere. I don't know. But in reality, the thing is out, and I want to ask you guys your honest opinion on this because I'm going to talk to you guys a little bit about what's going on. I was hanging out, and now that it's been out for, so long, 12 hours, whatever, you guys can probably form your own opinions and let me know down below. But please be open-minded. Be aware that there are other people that like certain things that you don't, so try not to be too harsh in the comments below. Now, I'm going to start off right now. Me and Level, yes, Senior Level Cap, we were talking, we were hanging out today. And, I go up to him as he's sitting there polishing his M16, realizing nothing trumps that still. And, we're sitting there talking to him, and Skype, I just randomly get a message, and he's like, I don't like close quarters. And I'm like, I knew this was coming. And there's a lot of Battlefield vets, a lot of guys that love Battlefield that are absolutely going to hate this DLC for the maps. I mean, the guns they love. I mean, hell, you're not going to get half the guns out of his hand. He loves the weapons. But honestly, the maps themselves and the game types are a heavy adjustment for anyone that's never played Call of Duty and is not used to the crazy, fast-paced, unusual spawns, flag capping, and all the douchebaggery involved in that. A lot of people aren't aware of it. So my question to you guys, and just a blunt, straight-up question for you guys, is Battlefield with this thing? Because a lot of people are thinking, understand that this is not the way Battlefield is going. But do you think with this DLC they went to COD-y? COD-like. Yeah, it's just too much like COD. That's what we'll use it. And I'm not sure what to think about that. Because I've been seeing a lot of people saying it, and I expected this. I anticipated a lot of people being upset about this because it's not what they're used to. I mean, they're not used to this close quarters, people spawning everywhere. I mean, it's unlikely for somebody to spawn behind you unless you're playing in over 16-man servers. 16-man servers should be the only way you play this, like ever. I mean, maybe up to 24-man, but that's probably stupid too. I mean, anything outside of that, and that's just clustered. You don't want that. No, it's just like a public swimming pool. Fuck all that, man. You don't need that many people. So, the way these maps are built, I think they're incredible. The lighting, the destructibility, everything about these maps are just incredible. And the game type is kind of what's pissing some people off. They're not used to, taking like 5 seconds to like burn and cap a flag solo, man. You're used to sitting there laying prone behind a rock and watching the little wheel rotate. It's like that last minute, a Wheel of Fortune, like where's it going to stop? No bankrupt. And you're just sitting there waiting and waiting, and that's what we're used to. We're used to being patient, trying to hold down a position. And I guess defending is kind of what's slipping through the cracks. A lot of people feel that defending is just kind of dead now. It's basically capture a point, run to the next one. You guys play a big freaking thing or ring around the rosy, and then you're done. So a lot of people are kind of upset about the fact that I guess it's less tactical, less strategic. That's exactly what Level called it. He said it's less strategic, more twitch. Which I can agree with. Unless you are playing a competitive setting on these maps, it's going to be all about running around, running to the next point. But that's exactly what COD's like. So that's what I'm asking you guys. Do you think they did a bad thing while doing this? Now, before you answer this question, please fully watch the video before you come to an agreement or a comment. But there, I don't think there's anything wrong with it. Because in my mind, let me say this. Now, I've been doing YouTube for 3 years now. And in that period, I started on Call of Duty. I did that for, a year and a half, 2 years before I hopped on and started playing Battlefield. After I played Battlefield, I damn near dropped Call of Duty. And it's not that Call of Duty isn't fun, but it's got too much stress, too many bullshit, things involved. It makes Battlefield look just like flawless. And I see you guys. I see half of these guys complaining about Dart and stuff like this, and I complain too, but that's just the Call of Duty-er in me. But I see a lot of people complaining about these things, and I'm like, guys, if you just played Call of Duty for a month, you would just be so loyal to this game. And it's different. The Battlefield we're used to is built around strategy, communication, teamwork, planning out, and trying to utilize what we want to do to take down the objective. I mean, it's a tactical shooter, and Battlefield is #1 in that category. Now they're able to come in here and put in Call of Duty-like maps, Call of Duty-like game types, and do Call of Duty better than Call of Duty can do it. You know what I mean? There's less flaws, there's less problems. This game runs a little bit smoother than that. I mean, of course, there's no flashy kill streaks to attract the little 12-year-olds, but for what it is, this game and this map pack, I openly welcome. And it's not because I'm used to Call of Duty. I mean, I guess a bit of that would be that, and that's probably why I'm so okay with this. But I think that, honestly, just from a Battlefield perspective, unless you are honestly dealing with, high, crazy amounts of servers, this is not going to be a hard thing to adjust to. I don't know what everybody's complaining about, because it's simply a matter of time, and you'll understand how the spawns work. You'll understand the routes and the ways to go. You'll understand how important it is to do things like this. This is very, very similar to Domination in Call of Duty. The spawns are a little bit more loopier, and not worse, but just loopier. They're different, and but you also have the ability to spawn on a teammate. And I'm seeing a lot of people, like right now in the initial push, you're seeing a lot of people are like, man, everybody clumps up. You know why everybody's clumping up right now? I need people to stop fucking saying that. People are clumping up right now because they don't know the maps, so it's basically follow the leader. Give it a few days when everybody knows the map, give it a week, and people are going to start taking their own routes. If they see two guys running to the right, they're going to take middle. So a lot of people that are like, everybody's clumping up. I mean, you'll deal with that in doorways and stuff like that. There are a lot of doorways, so you'll find people that, bump into each other and, fuck. Did that just happen? As soon as I mentioned it, did that just fucking happen? So, oh my god! Okay, my own fucking argument just got shit on by these two guys. It's basically like but at least I said, when you get spawned on, sometimes you guys get wedged indoors and stuff like that. And that's about the only time that there's just too many people at once. But you do find yourself, it's a different aspect of Battlefield you're not used to. Because you got 8 on 8, what you got to think about is you got 8 people total. You got 3 points. So unless you're playing tactical, you take A, you take B, you leave 2 guys at A, leave 2 guys at C, you leave the remaining 4, that last squad, to go take A, or whatever, the third objective. And you still need people to defend it. It gets crazy. And then, even if you do have the triple cap set down and in place, you can't really spawn lock or anything like that. Then it becomes an area because there's no home base for anybody. Then it becomes a matter of patty cake. It becomes a matter of just trying to put your back against a wall, because when they get that random spawn point, it's going to happen anywhere. Fuck you, spawn protection. I hate that so much. But I guess that's just one of the things that really is different. It's something people have to adjust to, and I think people are just so upset. I mean, they got this mental thing in their head. It's just this block, this instinctively negative thoughts, because something is like COD, it's automatically going to be bad. There's a reason why COD is the #1 FPS in the world. It's because it can attract people. It's fast paced. There are some good aspects about Call of Duty, whether or not you want to or not. Holy god, freaking glory hole! Did you see the hole in that wall? I tried to peek through it. Yeah, like I said, use the maps, man. And a lot of people are like, oh, I can't believe that. And I support COD a little bit. Do I think it's as good as Battlefield? No fucking way in hell. But in reality, the game has its good ideas. It has its aspects. And I like that Battlefield brought over some maps that can appeal to those kind of guys. And it's a business tactic, too. It's to actually bring in people that like this kind of thing. It's to lure in people that play Call of Duty on a consistent basis and show, hey, we can do it, too. But guess what? We don't suck at it. We fix our shit. Well, after about 3 months, but we still fix our shit, and I think it's great. I honestly open this up. I mean, it's great to have the new maps, but if anything, you got the new guns. The new guns are incredible. I expect a couple of them to get the patch. I think M417 is going to get patched, and I just guess where I stand. I don't understand why people have so many negative things about Call of Duty. I understand the flaws in it, but even the Call of Duty players notice those flaws, so I don't know what the problems are with everybody and the maps and everything like this. I don't think something's too Call of Duty-like. I think it's a fast-paced thing that Battlefield put together. I mean, it's not like Medal of Honor where you had the kill streaks and everything like that. It's not that, oh yeah, splash bagging in the shower and he just fucking straight up leaves me. But I think they did a solid thing with creating these maps small, allowing people to adjust to this kind of thing. And remember, you got Medal of Honor coming out soon, which is going to be very similar to this kind of stuff. And you guys are going to have to get used to that. It's going to have kill streaks. It's just incredible. So hopefully you guys have taken into consideration. Let me know what you think down below. Hopefully you open your mind a little bit to understand that there can be games that take other things from other people. There can be games that can be similar in every situation. As long as Battlefield doesn't do exactly what Call of Duty is doing, I'm happy. I mean, remember, the next DLC is going to be the largest maps ever, and there's going to be vehicles and everything. So thanks for watching, guys. Leave your opinions down below.